Hello. What we're looking to do here is create a gauge cluster for Mega Squirt 3 ECU, something that costs less than £1,000 and can work on the CAN bus 2-wire interface, something that's going to be accessible and cheap. We're going to base this on some Ford Fiesta clocks available from a Ford Fiesta ST. The reason we've chose this is because we actually have the car, and it'll be easier to sniff the CAN bus and see how things work internally. The display is made up of the backing plate and the mount with the front glass, the graphic here imprinted on the rear, the light guides, and the PCB. What plugs into here is the needles that go on the end of the stepper motors and an LCD display. The reason we've chosen this also is quite simply because it runs a Freescale microcontroller. Now the advantage with this is Mega Squirt is based on Freescale processors, and Freescale uses a MS-CAN module that's the same across its entire range of automotive processors, or very similar, and it should make us easy work interfacing with Mega Squirt and also any other aftermarket ECUs when we manage to get this one working. On the rear of the PCB you can see we've got 4 stepper motors that drive the gauges, a buzzer and an interconnect. I don't think we can use this interconnect. I think we'll end up desoldering it and adding something a bit easier, an amp or amp seal or something similar, because I don't want to cut looms up. This is going to remain cheap. So what we're essentially looking to do is see if we can interface with the CAN bus of the original firmware of this PCB and get the gauges to display what we want. We'll then move on from that and reprogram the firmware in the microcontroller and get it to do exactly what we want, so we can display messages, things like oil pressure and volumetric efficiency, for instance, or pulse width on the display. Okay, well tonight we're going to try and power this up and see how far we get. Thank you for your help. Goodbye.